Our guys were here.
Let's follow. Find them.
Scorpion said I would hate Night City.
He knew you that well.
Probably better than I know myself. He said when I'd had enough of the city, we would stock up on canned kibble, fill a couple of thermoses with coffee and whiskey. He said we would get away from it all.
Sounds like a real adventure.
Yeah. Shit. Why is everything shit?
Hey, I know. Look, you're alive. We gotta...
All I see is cracked concrete and rust. If they thought they would call their friends, they were in for one hell of a surprise. Careful.
Damn!
A sniper behind the van!
Hold your fire!
Wipe them out, V!
We need to resist!
Let's get them! That's for my friends, you assholes! Come on, limp dicks!
He's hiding!
Have that certain taste!
You're only making it worse for yourself. Come out!
I'm about to slap!
Take cover!
The rest must have taken Hellman with them.
If they manage to...
Better hurry then. Left a few peeps behind at the airstrip. Rest went with Hellman.
I would have done the same. They're looking to call their people. The last they want is to ride through the desert without backup. I hope Mitch contacted the Alden Countess. All that damn interference.
They're coming for him, don't worry.
You know what?
What?
This is my life right here. These tracks lead up past the hill to an old filling station. I wager that's where they're holding help. Okay, covering you.
Drones. Patrol. Definitely set up shop. Up here.
I see. They must have Hellman locked up somewhere. But V, see that? The pumps look pretty good. Not what you would find if the bastards might have managed to call for transport.
We'll know soon enough.
Drop any weapons and come out!
Transceiver tower, 2 guards.
Eyes wide open.
Not even on broadband. What, so all Night City and your mom could hear a Kang Tao AV got shot down? They tear our balls off for that one.
Surrender! You have no chance of escaping! I'll blow you to pieces!
Hell yeah!
I'm in.
Hellman, he has to be here.
Open fire! Surrender yourself! Taking cover! Time to end this!
Don't shoot, I'm unarmed.
What the hell are you doing here?
This is my... Those fucking suits rode up like they own the place. Took everything. Put me here and locked the door.
Don't look too concerned.
Ain't my first rodeo. Once the dust falls, the problems disappear one way or another, and I just dust myself off and get back to work.
Brought a man with them. A man I need. Civilian. You must have spotted him.
Mm-hmm. I ain't blind.
Where are they holding him?
Old garage. Room upstairs. Probably keeping him there.
Thanks. I were you, I'd stay put for a few.
Exactly my intention.
Know where they're keeping Hellman. Going in.
Okay. Covering you.
Don't look too concerned.
Ain't my first... Once the dust... I just dust myself off and get back to work.
Don't look too concerned.
Ain't my first rodeo. Once the dust falls, the problems disappear one way or another, and I just dust myself off and get back to work.
Don't look too concerned.
Once...
Surrender yourself!
Who sent you?
Hey, easy. We gotta talk.
Who are you working for? Yorinobu Arasaka. Do you wish to take me back home?
Pathetic rat's got nowhere left to scurry off to. He's out of lifelines. Shut him up already.
Don't take this personally.
Seem to recall you were gonna tell Takamura when you got Helmet.
Yeah, just a sec. I'll call him.
Just remember, you have Helmet and that's one hell of a card. Try to win something with it.
Takamura saved my life, remember?
Because it was in his fucking interest to do so. Still just biz. He's no friend of yours.
Takamura, good news. Got Hellman.
Alive. What did he say?
Alive, alive. Not too talkative now. Taking him to the Sunset Motel.
I will come to you. Keep him there until I arrive.
You got it. See ya.
Better take him somewhere you can talk in peace.
True.
Looks like your new Chimbas are here.
Is that him?
Sure is.
Take him outside. Toss him on the bike.
Stay right there.
The cavalry has arrived. Mitch gathered together a few Aldecalans.
The road was clear. I don't think we were spotted. We would still do better not to hang around too long.
What do you plan to do with him?
Just gotta ask him a few important questions.
I sure hope you get some important answers. Saul.
Everything's done here. All clear.
I heard Mitch is alive thanks to you.
Thanks to V and Pan Am. They both saved my ass.
I just hope he was worth it.
Saul, I tried to raise Scorpion, but he... Maybe I could help out somehow?
I think you've helped enough.
I tried to stop him. Sure. Just turn around now. Let it all be damned. You're good at that, aren't you?
Look, Saul, it really wasn't Pan Am's fault.
Careful. You and me are not buddy-buddy. Besides, nobody's blamed anyone for anything, yet.
Sure. Right.
Pan Am was just helping me. It was my doing. My fault that AV got hit. Without me, Scorpion and his people wouldn't have gone out to grab it. That's the truth.
When you're an Aldecaldo, you were always responsible for yourself and your people. The circumstances change nothing. Perhaps Pan Am should ask herself if she's still an Aldecaldo.
Damn it all.
Hey, don't worry about Saul. He'll get over it.
I don't give a damn.
But he gives a damn about you, Pan Am. As soon as he heard what had happened, he ordered us to follow you. He was worried something would happen
Saul?
to you.
That was his?
Look, maybe you two don't see eye to eye at the moment, but you're family, and Saul will do anything for family.
The thing is, am I even part of the family anymore?
You know you are. Come back to us. I understand.
Sorry you had to witness that. Things just get complicated. Dramatic sometimes. But I will manage. And you look out for yourself, all right?
Saul, Mitch, they really treat you like family. Maybe you should give them a chance.
It is not that simple.
Like any family.
They're coming. You have about a minute to get out of there.
Let's move!
I'm also headed out. Take care of Scorpion's bike. It's yours.
Hey.
Where am I? What is this place?
Want to talk about your little invention? Biochip you made for Arasaka.
Fine. But let's get one thing straight first. Yorinobu Arasaka didn't send you?
No.
This means you must have an offer for me. If your boss will pay more than Kang Tao, I believe we can talk.
Nobody sent me. I got a problem, and you're gonna help me.
And what does that have to do with the biochip?
Got Silverhand's construct in my head. It's literally driving me crazy, and I know it's only gonna get worse. That is, unless I remove it. And that, none of that's on the billboards I saw. Not even in the fine print.
Silverhand? Construct? That's impossible. Where did you get this biochip?
Klept it off Yorinobu Arasaka. Job for a client. But the client left me out
And
to dry.
you decided the best place for it was in your own goddamn head.
Actually, wasn't a bad idea. Construct rebooted me when my own goddamn head took a bullet.
I always knew Yorinobu's plan would fail. I just never imagined it would turn out like this. Arasaka's prized tech really is in the very streets of the city.
You have to remove the biochip from my system.
It's not that simple.
Look, you made the thing, didn't you? So where's the problem?
If you're telling the truth, you slotted in a new experimental version of the biochip.
How's the prototype version different? It's got a different engram, something more... aggressive?
The biochip is what's unique, not Silverhand's engram. The previous version of the chip was only used to communicate with pre-saved engrams.
And it was rare as fuck and cost a fortune. Yeah.
This one's rarer. Meant to install and activate the engram in a new body. When I left Arasaka, the project was still in the trial phase.
Huh. Imagine my luck. To be so fucking unique, so fucking exceptional. That mean you'll help me?
Well.
I would have to see it first.
Okay.
Unbelievable. It looks like...
Can't believe this suit's the one who's gonna help us.
Oh, fuck.
What? What is it?
What a pity I won't be able to examine it fully.
Yeah, real shame. You could have been his guinea pig too.
Tell me how to get rid of it.
I'm afraid I have bad news. Your neural network has completely deteriorated. It can no longer function independently of the chip. The only thing I could do
Woohoo, it's bargaining time.
is to give you information on a good clinic in Sweden. They'll help you through the terminal stages. Minimize the pain.
Wait, you said the project was in the trial phase. You don't actually know how it'll end.
Oh, I do. I just saw the construct devouring your brain. It's programmed to take over its new environment. At all costs. And your little meat brain is helpless against this.
So no matter what, sooner or later the engram wins.
Yes. And from what I've heard about Silverhand, That seems to be exactly his style.
Huh. I see my reputation's grown into Arasaka legend.
What exactly is going on in my head?
You tell me, what's it like to have two personalities? Because it's not like you're hearing voices. You're both yourself and Silverhand simultaneously.
Didn't come here for the philosophy lecture.
It's not philosophy. It's neurobiology. And your evidence just confirmed my hypothesis. Have you noticed the construct's influence on your decision-making?
Sheesh, give it a rest. What do you mean?
You will start doing things that were once unthinkable, at least to your old self. And you know exactly who he was. A fanatic, a terrorist, a suicide bomber.
Oh, fuck me. Who's trying to mess with your head now?
That is why I believe it would be better for you to consider clinical isolation at this stage.
At least Johnny never whored himself out like you.
Are you defending him? Or is that Johnny speaking now? Oh, let me guess. He already tried to take over your body. You know, just for a little while.
No.
Would you, though? Could be fun.
Johnny.
Kidding. But watch out. Suit's getting ready to talk your head off.
Know what? That's enough. You just playing for time? Because I can't tell. Are you trying to convince me you're useless? I mean, in that case, I can just shoot you in the head and save us both some time.
Ah, finally.
I will try to help you. If you come with me to Kangtao.
I'll try, just isn't gonna cut it. Actually, it's almost like you're trying to buy your way in with the Chinese, at my expense.
Do you even realize how much data is in your head? Even if I can't help you, the data must be saved.
Well, fuck me sideways.
Get Kangtao. Got any other ideas?
If you think there's anyone else who can help you, I could give you the blueprints. Complete project documentation. Kangtao offered quite the sum for it.
You got it with you?
He's got to. Gonk's fucking useless without him.
Hey, Takamura? What the hell is he doing here?
He's got a few questions of his own for you. You play nice, he might even save your ass. I'm almost done. The blueprints.
Better than nothing. Long as we find someone fluent in technobabble.
He's all yours. I'll give you two some space.
I hope we can come to an understanding.
That is certainly in your best interest. V, I will remember this.
This heat. My throat is positively parched.
Now we gotta...
V did not give you a glass of water. Unacceptable.
Fuck!
That is not me. You will see the difference. I will give you buckets.
No need.
Sit down, goddammit!
Of course it's the damn chip. My silverhandosis is clearly incubating.
That a pointed finger I hear in your voice?
Fuck!
That was your ticker. Sit and rest. Don't need you flatlining while we got a job to do.
Blah, blah, blah. Fuck Arasaka. Blah, blah. Smash Mikoshi.
You really are turning into me.
Can't say I'm excited, because you're a manipulator, an egotist, and a cynic. Every time you open your mouth, you gotta bury someone.
You know, we get along as the need arises. Maybe it's time you started trusting me more.
Every cell of my being dislikes you. How can I trust you? Do I gotta remind you how this came about?
Let's not get wound up. You're not yourself.
Don't know what's happening to me.
The old V's gonna be a faded memory soon.
Got no idea where I'm going. Be a living legend. That's all I wanted. Feels like I'm barely surviving.
Test of a person's true value? Death. Facing it, staring it down. You still got a chance to be somebody.
Yeah, maybe. What was it like when you died?
Was on top of the world. Failure not an option, not a thought. Till it happened. Death feels real now. It's only now I know it.
Now? Had half a century to come to terms.
Mikoshi felt, I don't know, like sleep? Lacked awareness, had no sense of passing time. Didn't mark it. Did what they wanted to me. I just remember cold, a black void, fear. Or was that your death?
Well, think I get why you detest the place.
Shouldn't exist. Of all the destruction and pain corpses wreak round the world, what happens at Mikoshi is worst. Know why?
They strip you of your right to die.
No different than being kept alive on a respirator. That ain't the worst bit. Worst things when they switch up your identity, and you never even know you've become someone else. Corps have already taken the world for their own. Now they're coming for us.
Realize what you're doing to me is what Arasaka's doing at Mikoshi.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm gonna fix it.
Let's move. Get back to work.
Let's do.
The information from Okada-san, very valuable. I also learned something through my own efforts. We must meet.
Where'll it be this time? Trash processing plant? Deserted N-cart station?
In the south of Japantown, there is a street market. It is on the footbridge above the main street. Use the elevators. It is easy to get lost. I am on my way there. Do not make me wait.
I do not understand. Does Arasaka not have enough of its own
Hate to
people?
interrupt, but
Oh, perfect timing. V?
why? What are we doing here?
You shall learn soon. I acquired some information of my own. Do you know who most wished to honor Arasaka-sama with the parade? His murderer. The irony makes me sick.
Still don't see how this gets us anywhere.
I have had an idea. Look to the sky. The dash floats will pass precisely this way. If I could just get onto Hanako-sama's float, I could speak with her in private.
Get there how?
Why jump? Of course.
Expectations way too high, Goro. Couldn't pull that off even if you still had your fancy implants.
I have thought of a solution. While you are occupied with your shady dealings, I learned more about the floats. They are all kept in one place, Arasaka Industrial Park. It is there that they prepare them. We need only to break into the compound, find the right float and inject a virus into its system. You will then be able to disable any security before I sneak inside.
Lots of ways to skin this particular cat, you know. Gonna need...
I know what you need. It is taken care of. I have an infected shard. It was not cheap, but the man who sold it to me guaranteed it will work.
Where'd you get this shard?
Across the canal.
Kabuki? Might actually be half decent soft then. And if it isn't, got a few tricks up my sleeve too.
This is good to know.
Where'd you get this shard? Kabuki? And if it is...
This is... Let us move on. To take control of the float is one thing, but not all. The security concerns me, the snipers especially. I will be an easy target. But I may have an answer. Okada-san mentioned the city cameras. If we gain access to them, we will see exactly where the snipers are. You can deal with them as I advance.
Sounds like a plan.
You agree just like that? The risks are considerable.
Yeah, well, getting more and more used to that.
And now, what would you say to a small test? We must try the shard. The camera control room is in front of us. You must get inside and infect the network. That is all.
Uh-huh. And in the meantime, you'll do what? Crack open a can of suds?
I will not touch alcohol. At work, I will watch your back. Now, get to it.
¿Divierte mi sufrimiento?
Fucking worked.
And?
Done. System's ours.
The shard works. Good. The easy work we have done. To break into Arasaka Industrial Park will not be such a bed of roses. But before we discuss that, sit. I have not eaten since yesterday. Give me the best on the menu.
I highly recommend the yakitori today.
Anything that isn't local, please.
See you tomorrow.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but this Sokka scum might actually prove useful. He's a well-trained dog. Needs orders, that's all. And when he outlives his purpose, we'll flatline him.
Bridge we might cross, but only might. We'll see.
Glad we're on the same page. You never know what a dog's thinking. Might be the same thing.
What is this?
Hey, yakitori.
Okay, I have laid the plan. 1. We break into Arasaka Industrial Park. 1.5. We hack Hanako-sama's float. 2. During the parade, with my help, you eliminate any snipers. 3. I get onto the float. 4. I convince Hanako-sama of the truth.
Forgot 5. Oda zeros us and pisses on our corpses. He won't ever be less than a foot away from Hanako.
Oda would not dare raise his hand against me.
What about me?
That is a different matter. I would advise you to watch your distance.
This your elaborate seppuku ritual?
What? Why?
As far as I can see, you're trying to get us killed. Really like to know why.
The risks are substantial, yes, but we have no choice. Hanako-sama is our only chance. You have nothing to lose, as I do. I see it in your eyes. Now, we part. Reconnaissance is required.
What are you doing? Don't let him off his leash.
You're a stranger in a strange land. I'm going with you.
True. And you with your hands, skills, mind of a thief. Agreed. This we will do together. Cook! Louder! Louder! Yorinobu.
In the flesh.
President Myers has called this a
He eliminated the last obstacle between himself and complete power.
They
surrendered it to him.
What do we call the murder of my father? Was that not a provocation? Was that not a...
Arasaka, an empire built to last. Before Yorinobu set fire to it from the inside, all of this began with him. The factions, power struggles, all of this. Kusa!
Why'd Saburo tolerate it all? Can't get my head around it. Could've kept his son on a short leash.
Arasaka-sama was a strong and disciplined man. The strongest man I have ever known. And yet, at a critical moment, he showed a weakness.
For Yorinobu?
For his daughter. When Yorinobu formed his band of hounds, declared war on his own family, Arasaka-sama could have crushed him with one word. Yet he did not. For he did not wish his daughter to suffer. When Yorinobu returned, his tail between his legs, She persuaded her father to give him a second chance. Do you understand? Hanako-sama saved Yorinobu from the consequences of his deeds.
Feels like that's about to change. Long as we get Hanako to believe our version of events. Conscience could also come into play, assuming she's got one.
We must reach her first. Will you join me?
Sure, why not?
Let us go from here.
I hope you enjoyed it. Please come again.
Sawdust and plastic. Come. I have found a good place to observe. We must just climb up here. Now this way. Fortune smiles to us. It seems no one is here today. I would call this a beautiful view of the city, if there was anything to admire.
Hate Night City that much.
Perhaps I'm simply homesick, as you say. Now, you must look for vulnerabilities, weaknesses, while I try to think of a diversion. Arasaka cannot discover our intentions. A bit of sabotage is just what we need to divert their attentions. You will have the best view on the left. I will try here. This old scope should be good for something. Shall we begin?
Let's do this. Pipes. See him?
We could use them to get inside.
Camouflage turrets by the gate.
A last resort. I do not wish to die there.
Footbridge, but it's guarded.
We will use it to enter if there's no other way.
Looks like a service tunnel by the road there.
It could lead to the warehouses. This is not bad.
Transformer by the wall. See it?
We should use it to step up.
Think I've seen everything.
Do you see the 3 antennas? Perfect for sabotage. Once they lose communications.
So, we going in?
Is this what you said before entering Konpeki Plaza? I wish to be certain we have not overlooked anything. We should wait and observe. If nothing out of the ordinary happens, then yes, we going in.
Sounds sensible. Better get comfy.
V.
What?
No sudden movements. Do you see it? The cat.
Fine-looking feline. Thought they'd all disappeared from the city.
It is the first animal I see in Night City, except cockroaches, of course.
First it was birds, then dogs. Cats actually put up a fight longest.
Perhaps it is a bakeneko.
A bakeneko? What's that?
It is a cat spirit. It brings misfortune, can restore the dead back to life.
Feline ghost? Suppose anything's possible.
My grandmother knew many stories about kitsune, kappa, bakeneko too.
Miss Home?
A foolish question. I am from the slums of Chiba 11. Once when I was desperate to live there, bad memories washed away by time. I long only for the simple days of childhood.
What was it like, growing up in Chiba 11?
I remember the chemical stench of the canal, where we boys washed our shirts. Corporate transporters sometimes passed through our slum, Arasaka selecting children, but only the clean ones.
What did they need kids for?
To be corporate soldiers. When they chose me, I felt I had won the lottery. In the army, I was given everything I lacked before: discipline, regular meals, and when I proved I was gifted, an education.
All you had to do in return was kill Saburo's enemies.
I sense that you judge me, and yet you have no right to. Unlike you and your friend Mr. Wells, I was not arrogant. I did not take the easy path.
Slaving away for a corp. Not exactly everybody's dream.
Oh yes, because thieving is so much more honorable.
At least I'm not fleecing this planet and its people in the name of profit margins.
Corporations need capital and resources to keep all in order. Who else is to rule? Corrupt governments? The masses attached to feeders? Cynics? Nihilists? Like you?
Come on, not everybody wants to change the world.
Sadly, this is true.
Tired of bickering. Let's just drop it.
Sometimes I wish to become a nomad, to leave this world, forget everything.
Never too late to change.
What is your expression? One cannot teach an old dog new tricks. Do you know what I think?
What's that?
That day in Konpeki, we both have lost someone important. And we are not at peace with this, so we seek conflict, argue eagerly.
Finally starting to make some sense.
There's one thing you should know. It is about Mr. Wells.
About Jack? What is it?
When I set out to find you, others went to find Jackie. They took his body.
For the life of me, can't figure why. So his mom couldn't give him a proper send-off?
Arasaka has a method for pulling information from the dead.
What are you talking about?
Don't ask for details. I understand little. I know they use the Soul Killer program to do so. They can pull an engram from Wells' body. Damaged, incomplete, but still an engram.
Motherfuckers. Evil.
Don't believe it. Pure bullshit.
You survived your death. Is this also bullshit?
Why am I only hearing this now?
I did not know I could trust you. The circumstances have changed.
The Bakaneko got sick of us, looks like.
It will find its own way. As will we.